Hey everyone, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. Today we are back at the cleanup. We've had a ton of rain, but it's kind of dried up a little bit because it's been super hot the last couple of days. I think today's supposed to be 92. I know it's really hot out here.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is on all the top boards, I'm going to actually take those loose, and if they're salvageable, we may try to salvage them. And then on the bottom ones, I may use those to help pop the post out, but they've been on the dirt and stuff so much that I'm not even going to try to reuse those. We'll just get rid of those because I don't know that I have anything that I could use them for that they're not going to just be good enough for, because they've been in contact with the ground as wet and muddy as this is. They've probably deteriorated some, but we're going to try to use them to help pop up the post. If not, then we'll just try to pop them off with a tractor and then put a strap around the post to pull them. But I do plan on reusing the post. We've got a project here, the project we're working on, that we're going to use them for, but you're going to have to stick around a little bit later in another video to find out exactly what's going on here. But hopefully we can get all this mess cleaned up. There's a few wire panels and stuff underneath the dirt here that the pigs covered in mud. Going to try to get those out, and then if things are good enough, it may be too wet right now, but eventually we're going to try to get this smoothed up and looking nice again. But that's going to be a big job because I may actually have to bring the tiller and till it all up and then smooth it back out. But it's still got some water standing in places, so we may just have to wait till it actually dries out some.
Yep.
But we're fixing to get started and see if we can't get all these boards taken down.
Sounds good. And Izzy's going to join us in a minute too. She had to go get a hat because she was feeling hot already out here because it is toasty.
Oh, don't push up too much. Fall on your head. And the reason I'm unscrewing one on part of the way and the other taking it out first is because sometimes if you take one screw completely out where there's nothing holding it, if the other is countersunk underneath the board, sometimes it'll just unscrew the board away from the post rather than taking the screw out of the board. With that, it's just a bigger mess to clean. You're supposed to be holding it.
It's a long board, isn't it?
Go down with it, Abs. Hang on, just sit down. Let me get the screw out of it.
I'm just glad that this has dried up as well as it has.
Whoops.
Abby's holding the board, Izzy's holding the bucket. But they're gone.
And these may not be any good either. Here, come take these for me, please. They're a little warm, so stick them in the bucket.
Good job, buddy.
Here, take that.
I got the new.
Okay, watch out. Stick those for over there right now. I'm going to get the tractor and see if we can start popping these up.
Okay. These are stuck pretty bad in the mud.
Not a board.
friends used to be a gate,
Oh,
but the wood has definitely deteriorated, so it's no good anymore.
how did that do?
Well, we built it to go in between a couple of posts over here,
Go where?
between a couple of posts
Oh.
for when it was a chicken pen,
Oh, that was actually really smart.
but
And it never worked out.
then we decided it didn't need to be a chicken pen anymore. There we go. Oh, wow. Everything all at once. That's gross. You got like a ton of stuff right there.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if there's even more since,
We'll find out in a minute.
yeah,
I'm just gonna run the forks through it and pick up just to make sure.
yeah.
Careful.
Whole panel. Pull this one loose and
Where's
try
your
not to.
gloves at?
Huh?
Where's your gloves at?
In the gator, but they were soaking wet from that rain.
Yeah, I didn't know if you might want gloves to get that other board out. It's disgusting.
It's fine.
Huh?
My hands will wash.
Okay, we've got all these boards off. The top ones are in a little worse shape than what I'd thought. Plus, they had a bunch of tacks and stuff in it. So we're just going to go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. It's been here for several years and is dried out, and it's just not very good to work with. We're fixing to go grab a drink real quick and let the phone cool off, and then we're going to try to pull these posts up.
All right, so now we are going to see if his tractor will be able to handle pulling up these posts. We're not 100% sure because it did kind of struggle on some down in the garden area recently. So if it can't, then we may have to borrow a bigger tractor because we've got to get these up today. Step back. It's not tight enough. That's scary. I don't like that. Don't think that's
See that?
that you almost flipped.
I about split the tractor.
Yeah. So that's not gonna work.
Well, I wasn't thinking. Normally I have something heavy on the back.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't have anything for as a counterweight.
But still, I don't think it's gonna work, so. All right, take 2. Let's see how this works. Ha, there we go. Much better.
Okay, so when you have the right equipment, it makes the job super easy to do. My tractor just didn't have it in it. If I'd had something on the back, usually I have the tiller bush hog on it, and I use that kind of as a counterweight. If I'd had that on it, it might have worked, but it still would have been a struggle. And I don't know that it would have gotten it then, but I wouldn't have almost flipped it if I'd had that on there. Cause I never even thought about not having anything on the back because I've always got something on there. But when we were hilling up the potatoes, I had the row hipper on there, and it doesn't weigh anything. So since I about flipped the tractor, Kimberly decided she's going to take away my tractor license, and she's going to drive for this next part and let me do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, he offered to let me drive on the other one, but I have some weakness issues and some nerve damage in one of my legs, and my left leg specifically, so I can't push in a clutch.
Yeah, that tractor is not a hydrostat, so, or aka pedal tractor.
Yeah.
So you have to use a clutch, and to be precise like that, like if we was in an open area, she could probably get it pushed in to get it stopped. But like pulling up to posts and stuff, it's a lot of clutch work, and she just doesn't have the strength in her left leg to do that. Yeah.
So I'm going to actually drive for this part so he can load these, but it'll be on our tractor, so it's fine.
Yeah. Here you go.
Okay.
Concrete may be too heavy.
Yeah. easier picking them up by hand. Till up this very rocky, very messy ground. No more eyesores back here, that's for sure. Yeah, that is some pretty dirt though, where it has definitely been fertilized by the animals. Super rough right there. Well, we've got a big problem now.
Yeah, our tilling days are over for a little bit. Evidently, which I don't remember how old this thing is.
It's,
Well, 2012.
yeah.
Yeah, so 13 years old. And you can see a lot of rust around where this bracket is. And I guess I hit a few too many rocks and it actually just sheared off or broke off where it was rusted. the bracket that holds the tiller on. These are the bolts it's supposed to be fastened to, and so it won't sit down flat now.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So I'm hoping Preefert will sell these
Yeah.
pieces, surely.
If not, then this project just got a little bit more expensive.
Yeah. Surely that they sell these. I mean, it's just a piece of metal.
Yeah, because we need this for the garden and everything, so yikes.
Yeah, if that doesn't work, I don't know if we could shift it a little bit and just drill some new holes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Be a question for Dad.
Yeah, because that is a problem.
Yeah, 'cause surely you can just buy these top bracket things, though.
Surely.
I was trying to look online to see if I could find one, and I can't, 'cause I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah, wow. Did not.
probably just call John Deere we got it from and see if they can get one from Preefert.
Yeah. Which may take a little bit, so.
Yeah.
It looks like this project, the rest of it's on hold for now.
Yeah, and I hate that because I was just wanting to get it tilled up, but hopefully I can get a replacement piece for this fairly quickly so we can go ahead and do that, because main thing was just getting it worked up where the water has a place to go and it can start drying up, and then I can take the bucket and start smoothing it up. But like I said, I never imagined that would get. I knew when I got to the end, I was like, picked up, I was like, something doesn't look right, but I just couldn't figure out what it was.
Well, when I was watching you, I saw you hit that dip, and I knew it looked funny, and I was like, what in the world just happened? Because it just dropped, but that's exactly what it was. We went back and watched it to see what was happening, because we had absolutely no idea.
Oh, this one's been going for a while. It's been rusted off for a while.
Oh, okay.
So that's been the only one that's holding. That's got a lot of rust, but it's got some fresh metal where it's sheared off. But yeah, that's been an issue for a while. Because like I said, this one there's no shiny metal over here. So this one's been completely gone for a while.
So this could have happened it was just a matter of time.
It's over time. I mean, we have tilled
A lot.
a lot of acreage with this thing. So I mean, we've gotten our use out. I mean, like I said, it's 13 years old, and I have tilled a bunch.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can get that fixed, because I really don't want to have to buy a new tiller over a bracket.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. So, I guess this is the end of this for today, because, and maybe tomorrow when he called John Deere, maybe he'll have some good news.
Yeah.
But if not, then I guess we'll figure out about buying a new tiller.
Ugh.
Which, yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah. It's not what we wanted to have to do this summer.
You what?
So not what we wanted to have to worry about this summer.
Yeah. I don't even know what these things cost right now,
It wasn't cheap whenever we bought it.
but no, we got it as a package deal.
Yeah.
That's when the owner of the John Deere company had known my family forever, and so they hooked up. Then they sold out to another company, so prices went up whenever that happened.
So the chickens have been in their new coop and run for what, week and a half or so now?
Yeah, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, and they've been loving life, and they've been doing really good with the chicken door and all that good stuff. And we decided to add a few more birds to the equation because these ducks needed some room. They have gotten so big.
Yeah, they grew quick.
They grew so fast.
And they're big.
And there's 7 of them. And we've never had ducks like this before, which, I mean, they're just from Tractor Supply. We don't know what kind they are or anything like that. But they're doing really good. They're actually really pretty sweet. But we did not have a bigger water dish than this to put out there with them. So they have all been using that as their little splash pad, basically. And we have the water inside the coop. But then we've been using this to let them, bathe in, play in, all the good stuff that ducks do. But we decided it was time
for a surprise for them.
Yep.
So we got them a new pool.
Yep, we're super excited about this, and I can't wait to see how they react.
They're going to be excited too.
Yeah.
I think we're going to set it up. I think this corner would be good.
Yeah. When it's close to everything, easy to fill, all that
Yeah,
good
we can
stuff.
pull it where it's a little ways away from stuff. But
Yeah, let
you
me
give
grab
me
the
that water
hose.
hose and I'll start filling this up and we'll see how much they like it.
I bet they are gonna.
I think I would love it right now.
Yes.
I know, it is so hot.
Come out here in a swimsuit. Jump in.
You'll be in here with the ducks.
Yes, I love that. That would be awesome.
It's a little slope there.
Yeah. Plus,
It might.
I think it's a little bent too.
Yeah, I was gonna say when it gets more weight of water in it, it might.
Flatten out the way it should.
Yeah, the chickens are interested too. Maybe they're gonna start swimming. Why are y'all drinking that old nasty water when you got clean water inside?
I don't know.
Oh, the cold water is so good.
Because they're
I know.
crazy.
Looks good too. I know. I mean that we just literally filled this up and it is disgusting already. I mean ducks are nasty little creatures.
Yep. I love them, but they
Yes.
are definitely nasty.
I wish we had a pond they could go on that they wouldn't get attacked by coyotes, but we don't.
The reason we know ducks are disgusting because we raised one in the house.
Well, for a little
Well,
bit.
yeah, just for a few weeks.
Little Toby.
Little Toby.
Yep.
I know. I just want to go sit in it.
I really want to right now. Then do it.
No,
Here,
don't do
back
it.
up and let's see if we can get the ducks to go over there and see if they will like it. Go. I want y'all to find that pool. They're going to turn. What? What are you doing?
Okay, now they're all together. So.
Okay, so just ease up and let them see that that's a pool. Oh, hang on. I think they're fixing to notice. Yep, they see it's water. Who's going to be the first one in? You know you want to.
You know you do, babies.
They're like, who's first?
Look how big that one is.
I know. I'm guessing that's the male.
Yeah, it's got the curled up feathers on the back end,
Yeah,
so I'm assuming.
But come on. Who's going to be first? Who's going to be first?
The chicken might be first.
Man, that looks so nice, but I'm just scared. Oh, here we go.
Can they reach it?
Yeah, they can jump in. If they have trouble, I guess we could always put it at the bottom of the ramp and they could walk the plank.
Yeah. I bet they won't have any trouble.
No.
Oh,
They're drinking it like
telling that
crazy.
chicken, get away.
Come on now. Jump in there. I want to see y'all swim around. Oh. They're like, you're the first one in, chicken. Y'all better hurry. We're fixing to go get ready to take the girls to VBS.
Oh, that one buddy.
What in the world? That is the funniest looking thing ever. He's like, where's the bottom? Just jump in. That is funny.
What are you doing, buddy?
I just want to dip my head in it too, though. Come on. He's like, I'm thinking about it. He's flapping those wings, getting there. He's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Nope. Oh, there we go. Now, who's going to join her? She's like, oh, this pool is nice. She's like, come on in. The water's nice. Yep, one is in.
All right, and this last auction, Izzy bought something else. We told you about the chicks and all that the girls got and we're excited about, but Izzy got something else. This one is more of a pet. So you want to go in, take him in and show everybody who you have?
Turn around and show them. Who is that?
Henry.
This
She
is
got
Henry.
Henry.
He's a black crested cayuga duck.
Yeah, black-crested cayuga duck. And we didn't know it at the time, but Henry's got a bit of a problem with his leg. he has a limp, but he is really, really sweet and
Yeah. Turn around a little, see it. Oh,
he's camera shy. Oh, sweet baby. You wanna swim. I bet he can swim just fine.
he is super gentle and just loves on you. He went through his little quarantine period.
Yep.
So now, oh, he's so happy. So now we're going to introduce him to the other ducks and see how they like him.
Yep.
Because
He's so cute.
here, let's go over here and see if we can get these to go back over and see what they think of Henry.
Come on, guys.
Go meet Henry.
Go meet your new friend.
They're like, he looks different than us. He's got a funny thing on his head.
Yeah. He is beautiful.
He's very wet, though.
Yeah, Izzy has never shown interest in ducks at all. It's always been Abby.
Yes.
But she saw Henry,
this little guy at the auction. Is like, I want him.
Yeah.
And luckily he went fairly cheap.
Yeah. Which probably partly because of his leg thing, but he was in a small enclosure too, so it was really hard to even see it too much about him. But
yeah, what he was in, he couldn't really. I mean, he couldn't walk around a lot, so you couldn't really tell. And he was just sitting down whenever we saw him, so we didn't know. But that's fine. Izzy loves him anyhow, and he'll have a good little life here on the farm.
yep, like I said, he's strictly here for a pet. He's not really. I mean, we might buy some other Cayuga ducks at some point, but that wasn't why we got him. We got him because Izzy wanted a duck for a pet. So
His feathers look crazy when they're wet.
yeah, I know.
The other ones are still sleek.
Almost
but
look like hair or something when they're
Yeah.
wet.
like he got a mohawk.
Yeah. That little crest on his head is super
I
cute.
know.
Yeah, they're like, what are you?
The chicken's very interested.
Yeah, I wonder if his little leg, his limp, will impact his swimming or anything at all.
I don't know.
Because, you know, a lot of times when stuff
Which he
limps,
can
they can
reach
still
bottom
swim
there.
fine. Yeah.
So he'll be fine either way.
Yeah, he's just hanging out and enjoying this.
Tall.
Yeah. Man, I really want to get in that pool.
I know.
But we can't because we have VBS tonight.
That's right. It's not long. We're going to have to go get cleaned up and get ready for it.
Yep.
First night.
Yeah, first night
Of the year.
of 4 of VBS. So,
Yep.
girls are excited. Vacation Bible School.
Oh, goodness. You like a sprinkler.
Henry,
You're getting the whole...
you have made a mess, buddy.
It's okay.
Yeah, he's painted the building.
It's okay, baby.
That's okay.
Yeah, with the sunshine on it, it'll dry quick.
Yeah. Especially as hot as it is right
I
now.
know, it's terrible.
There's feathers on
I think I am going to buy some shade cloth to put across this.
Yeah.
Just over the top of it, part of it
Mhm.
anyhow, just to keep the sun, at least during the hottest part of the day, off
Yeah.
of over part of, I don't know if I'll do the whole thing. I'll have to see what size it comes in.
Yeah, some of this grass had sprouted up in here, and we actually didn't cut it down all the way just because the ducks like to get in there and hide and hang out during the day. So
Probably look for little critters too to eat,
yeah,
bugs and whatnot.
so that's why we left that. It's a little messy looking, but they enjoy it, so that's what's important.
Making a big mess.
He's having fun though. Okay, so that's Henry. We're going to let him stay here and get acquainted with his new friends, and we're going to take you inside the coop and let you see how that's working out.
Bye guys, we'll see y'all later. Be nice to y'all's new friend.
We did have to replace the latch, or not the latch, but the bolt part of the door because the black metal, I guess, is a softer metal than what this is, and so it had gotten weak and ended up breaking off, so we just put a silver one up. Doesn't really match, but it looks fine, and it's a chicken coop. And I also thought that part of the reason it might have been getting weak is it was overextending on the door, so I put this little bracket up here that catches the door to keep it from pushing in too
That's a good
much
idea.
whenever people slam it a little too hard. But what we've done is we've got deep shavings in here for them to have deep bedding, and so we've got the water in here. They do get it a little messy because we did just cleaned it out earlier and put new water in it, and they've already got it a little bit dirty, so I'm gonna get some taller blocks or something for it. Their feeder's doing well. You can see they're using the roost. They're Very nasty. They seem to like the boards laying like that instead of standing up. I mean, they haven't had any problems using it. And at night, this thing is full. So they are packed in here, which they still have some, I think the bottom rung and part of this one, because they pack in tight whenever they get in here.
They really like that.
They've been using the nesting boxes. At first they weren't, but they have. Abby already got the eggs today, but they're using pretty well. The only thing is with the shavings, since I only have about an inch and a half, no, not even that, maybe about a little over an inch lip on it. They're knocking the shavings out, so I think we're either going to get some of those little nesting box pads, or I may actually get straw or hay to put in it so they can't kick it out as easily, because whenever they get in there to try to make their nest, they're pushing out, and I don't want the eggs to end up breaking, being just on the board.
Yeah.
So I think we may either put the pads in here or some hay. But it's working out well. They're all coming in at night. Every now and then we'll catch where they might not. There may be a couple that stayed out, and we'll open the door and let them go in. I think if I put some sort of like solar light or something in here that would come on when it got dark, I think if they saw the light in here as it was getting dark inside, they would for sure all come in. Because that's how we usually get them come at night. I'll open the door and Kimberly will shine the flashlight inside here, and they'll see the light, and they'll just come right in, and I shut the door. Mm-hmm. But so far, this is working out well. We're really happy with the way this is turning out. The only thing I might do is if it gets any hotter, which it's not terribly hot in here.
No, it feels pretty decent.
But the only thing I might do is I might get a little solar exhaust fan that will just like, I don't know if we'll like mount it into this wall or the high wall, but probably the high wall over there on the front, and it'll just it'll suck air out, and then since this door is open, it can actually suck fresh air in through here, and it'll just kind of keep the air circulating.
Yeah.
Because they've got some, I don't know, they're like little 8-inch solar fans that are for exhaust that I think would work for this size building. If not, we could always put in 2.
Yeah.
Look how sweet my
So yeah, this coop it's great. It's really been great. And I'm just really thankful that they finally started laying again and using those nesting boxes, because we were worried at first because we weren't getting any eggs, or we'd get one every couple of days.
Yeah, but now we're getting, we'll quit picking her up and she'll quit scratching you. She doesn't want to be held. She's like, let me down, it's hot in here. But yeah, I'm trying to think, we're probably getting like 7 or 8 eggs a day again now, something like that. Because you said, what, you got 3, 2, and 2? Is that right, Abs? Did you say 3, 2, and 2?
Yeah, because one time there was like 2 in there, 1 in there, 2 in there, 1 in there, 2 in there.
Okay, so probably 6 to 8 eggs every day.
Somewhere, yeah. Well, the other day when I got them, there was 8.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know if they're doing 8 every day. And the roost is strong enough that it holds Abby's too. She can start sleeping out here with the chickens.
No.
But yeah, the bedding's working out really well. Like I said, the shavings look pretty bad, but they're keeping everything absorbed. And like I said, when you do deep bedding, we'll let it go for a while, and we may add a few more to it, and then eventually we'll clean it out and put fresh ones down. But we'll probably leave these in probably a month or 2 anyhow. We're just going to have to kind of see how it goes. Like in the winter, we'll want to leave them in longer, because actually the chicken manure and stuff or litter in it will actually build heat up and keep it warmer. That's what the deep bedding thing is. But but yeah, so far so good. We're really happy with this. But that's where we are for today. Like I said, we would have got more done on the back cleanup, but the tiller broke, so we got to figure out how we're going to fix that, because I just don't know that we have the money to buy another one right now. We may just have to make do with other means. And super excited about introducing Henry to the rest of the ducks and giving them that new pool. Ducks are so fun to watch swimming in a pool.
Yeah.
And if I can find a bigger one somewhere, I may even get a bigger one, just so that they have more room to get in and out, because it's so fun to watch them.
Yeah, it is.
But we've got to get the girls inside. They did chores early because they didn't want to miss VBS tonight. So we've got all the chores done. We're going to run in, get showers and cleaned up, probably get some supper real quick, and head on down to VBS. Yep. Super excited. We appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye.
Bye. Peace. Peace. Bye.
Bye, guys.